Hey guys, Gunwild here. As you know, I'm sure most of you know by now that I'm working on a 6.8 SPC build. Well, on this build, I just happened to have got a ATI X2 Scorpion Grip. And I have to say, this is a fantastic grip. It's very comfortable. And unfortunately, it's not going to work on this build. Let me try and explain why. The grip actually sits about 3/8 of an inch lower than a normal grip. If you look at where the top of the beaver tail part is here, where it fits in the webbing of your hand here, it sits kind of low, about maybe 3/8 of an inch or so below the line of the receiver there. And it's a little difficult for me to reach the Magpul bad lever that I put on there. I can just barely touch it with the tip of my finger, and to operate it this way is kind of uncomfortable. It's basically riding on my nail. So this is not going to work on this particular build. Now, this got me to thinking, I wonder if it'll work with any other kind of the brands of these type of bad levers. All of my rifles have a different setup, and I want to share a few of them with you here to show you if this grip works with them or not. Now, another thing to keep in mind is how long your fingers are. Now, I don't have small hands. When I buy gloves, I have to buy XX gloves, and but my fingers aren't really that long. My booger hooker here is only about 3 inches long, as you can see right there. So that will factor into if this particular grip will work on your build. Now, as I was saying before about how low the beaver tail portion of this grip is, now compared to the grips that I normally use, which is an Ergo tactical deluxe tactical grip. Pull this one off here, put this on there. If you notice, my finger is well above that line there to where it was down here. Now it's well above, and I can reach that lever no problem. Now, like I said, I was curious if it would fit any of the other styles of leather, if it would work well with the other styles of levers there. And here's one that has the Troy lever. So that on there, I can actually reach it much better. It works a little better. It's still on the the edge or the tip of my finger, but I can get a better or more of my finger on it, I guess. I believe the reason for that is because the lever isn't as far forward as the Magpul. The Magpul has a pretty sharp bend in it. Actually, if you look at the bend on the Magpul, it's much closer to the front of the trigger guard area than the Troy. The Troy has more space in between here. So it actually works, oops, sorry about that. It actually works much better with the Troy than it does the Magpul. Now this build actually has the the Phase 5 lever on it, which is an all one piece lever. It's not a bolt-on like the Troy or the Magpul, and that actually is perfect. Now this lever actually is in more, and it's also up higher. So even though it's up higher, it's not hard to reach at all. It works very well with this grip. Now, I guess the best thing it would work with is one, a build that does not have any of those kind of levers at all. So there's no problem there. But this one actually has a lever that is not very popular right now. This is the PDQ ambidextrous lever, and it's still a bit uncomfortable to reach up there to activate that lever. So it wouldn't work too well with that. Now the last one I want to show you here is my M&P 1522. This actually works really well with the it's not a bad lever, but it's one that's designed specifically for the 1522. If you notice, the bad lever, the silver one there, it has quite a bend going forward here. Well, these do not fit on the 1522, but there is a company that makes a lever specifically for the 1522. You can see it's just straight there. So anyway, this grip works very well with that setup. I don't know if too many people are going to actually have a lever like that on their 1522, but you know, if you happen to have one on there, this grip works very well with it. You know, once again, I am not putting down ATI at all for this design. It just depends on the setup of your rifle and like I said, the length of your finger, if this is going to actually work for you, if it's going to be comfortable for you to use on your build. So just a little bit of information I wanted to put out there for you guys, and that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.